All right. Good morning, everybody. This is um, a video on setting up proportions. Okay, just a quick review. So we've talked about how triangles are similar. Um, they are similar with congruent angles. Okay, and remember, matching the letters is the same as when they were congruent. Okay, when triangles were congruent. So put the numbers on, and then you just match the numbers, right? So the angles were congruent. So angle B would be congruent with angle E. Um, Angle O would be congruent with angle N, and angle W would be congruent with angle S. All right, and then with the sides, the proportions are equal. Okay, so proportions, I mean fractions. All right, so we're setting up fractions. So still two letters, right? Because we're dealing with sides. So 1, 2, BO would go with the other triangle, 1, 2, EN. All right. And then since I started with the triangle BOW, all those letters have to be on the top. So 2, 3, OW would go with 2, 3, NS. And then 1, 3, BW would go with 1, 3, ES. Okay. So that's how the corresponding parts are matched up, either congruent angles or proportionate sides. Okay, then um, we've learned how to solve a proportion, right? We cross multiply. Okay, so 10 times r is 10r equals 5 times 2, which is 10, and then we solve, right? So r equals 1. Okay, now let's put it together. I know it's cheesy. Go with me. So now we're going to take similar triangles and we're going to create our own proportions. Okay, and we're going to solve for the missing side. All right, so I'm going to label my triangles like I do, and then I'm going to set up my proportion. So proportion is a fraction equals a fraction. So the sides I have here are LM. So let's just start with that. 24. Now LM is numbers 1 and 2. So I have to go with numbers 1 and 2 on the other triangle, AB. Now AB is the question mark, so that is going to be my X, and I'll put it in red for you. Okay. Now since I started with the triangle LMN on the top with the 24 on the numerator of the fraction, I need to stick with that triangle in the numerator so I don't cross I don't make any mistakes when I cross multiply. So 32, which is ln, and then that's going to go with, so that's 1 and 3, which means A and C would have to be the matching side, so then that's 40. Okay, so I just set up I use the numbers, I use the sides that are proportionate, and I set up my proportion, and then I can solve. All right, so solving is the same way. So 24 times 40 is 960 equals 32 times x, and I divide by 32, and I should get x equals 30. All right, let's do another one. This triangle, they are connected now. Okay, it doesn't change our setup. I'm still going to label my triangles with the numbers, and then set up our proportion. So I'm going to start with this one, 80. And now I'm only starting with it because I saw it first, right? There's no rhyme or reason to which one I'm picking. You can start with whatever number you want as long as you are consistent throughout your solving, okay? So 80, which is ln, which is 1 and 3. Okay, 1 and 3, which means 1 and 3 LS go with it. So 30 on the bottom, right there. And then I have, since I started with the 80, I got to start with the same triangle. So the X goes on top, and then the 39 goes on the bottom, right? LM, which is 1, 2, LR, which is 1, 2, and that is the right side. So you set it up and you solve. Okay, this is what I'm going to need a calculator for. Let's just do 30x equals, where's my calculator? This is embarrassing. Not really. These are big numbers. 3120. Okay, let me divide by 30. And you get x equals, use my calculator again, 104. There you go. Okay? That is how we set up and solve proportions. If you have any questions, please let us know.